Hey, it's Carl Willis coming to you from my backyard here in Wichita, Kansas. And today I want to talk to you about the importance of the struggle. This morning I emailed my list an email, and I was talking about how sometimes we want to bypass the struggle, and yet in wanting to do that, it's actually to our detriment. And I use the example of lottery winners. When you study people who have won large jackpots in the lottery, what you find is typically within about 36 months, they're back to where they were at, and in many cases are worse off than they were. They've lost pretty much everything. Well, the problem is they've acquired massive wealth, but they've not gone through the experiences of learning how to manage that wealth. So you have somebody that doesn't know how to handle money who all of a sudden has a lot of money, and their ineptness with that is quickly demonstrated. Well, the same is true with the business. And what got me thinking about this is I've had a woman emailing me from overseas the last couple of days, just begging and pleading with me to pay her $25 sign-up fee for a business. And I've emailed her back and told her I'm not going to do that. And I explained to her that you need the process of learning how to solve your problems. That's the biggest piece of being an entrepreneur, learning how to overcome the challenges in front of you, learning how to get through those obstacles, learning how to make things work, even if you don't readily have the resources in hand. How do you get those things in hand? And I explained to her that for me to circumvent that process for you would be detrimental. The fact that you're asking me for the money to do it says that you're going to struggle to succeed anyway, because you're expecting other people to do it for you. You're expecting other people to be responsible for your success. You're expecting the company to make it happen for you. Well, here's the reality. Here's what I find in network marketing. People join companies and they say, well, it didn't work for me. Or I tried that, or it's all a scam. Well, what that comes from is they have an expectation in their mind that the company is what's going to make them successful. It's the product that's going to make them successful. And the reality is it's none of those things. It is your commitment and your discipline to follow business building steps every day. And so many people miss that. For me, I've built my business primarily on content marketing. Video, blogging, articles, those types of things. I do some paid advertising as well, but the real key to that is I'm consistent with all of those things. There is not a day that there's not a paid ad running somewhere. There is not a day that goes by that I don't create at least one piece of written content. Oftentimes it's 2 or 3, and that I don't create at least a video. And the reason I do that is those are the action steps. There's not a day that goes by that I do not read. In fact, I don't even watch television. I read. I read until I go to bed after I get off conference calls in the evening. That's what I do. There's not a day that goes by that I don't go through some affirmations to remind myself subconsciously of what I'm trying to accomplish. There's not a day that goes by that I don't listen to motivational material. There's not a day that goes by that I don't participate in some form of training. Those are the things that are causing me to make money online. It's not the program per se. Yeah, the program is a piece of it. It's the vehicle that I'm driving to do that, but that's not what makes me the money. What makes me the money is the process that I use to make that vehicle run. I hope that makes sense to you. So I want to leave you with an example I used in the email. When you see a cocoon, that caterpillar has gone inside that cocoon and it's transforming into a butterfly, and towards the end you can start to hear rustling in that cocoon as that butterfly is trying to fight its way out of the cocoon. Well, many a well-meaning child over the years has wanted to help that poor little butterfly out, and has cut open that cocoon or broke it open. And unfortunately, what they've done is not set the butterfly free. They've killed it. Because in nature, that butterfly needs the struggle of breaking free of the cocoon to strengthen its wings to the point that it can fly. And if you circumvent that process, that butterfly can't fly and it ends up dying. And see, that's what's happening with so many people in home business. They want to circumvent the process, the strain, the struggles, the failures, the things that didn't work. But those are all necessary. Those are the foundation pieces that make it possible for you to make money, that make it possible for you to be a good steward of that money when it begins to come in, that gets you to think like an entrepreneur and not an employee. So what I'd like for you to do, there's a link below this video, and it's a community of entrepreneurs that I have aligned myself with who are willing to help you grow as an entrepreneur. We want to walk with you. We want to teach you how to think like a business owner and how to be successful in everything that you undertake. So click the link below, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.